Welcome, everyone. Happy Thursday. Happy new moon. It's so good to see you all here. And for those of you watching the recording, welcome. Congratulations on making time for yourselves and to honor ourselves and to basically plant seeds today. And so I want to open up this circle just really quickly. Here I have, as you could see, some smoke to purify and cleanse our places and our spaces and ourselves. Energy does not know time or space. And so I would invite you to take this smoke and to put it into the areas where you need them the most to be cleansed. And I just want us to bow our heads for just a few minutes here while we open up this circle with the 4 directions and honor the sacred directions. To the direction of the east, the new day where the sun rises, the fire, the spark of light, of eagle and condor, the masculine mind, the feminine heart that reminds us of the prophecy, flying together in the sky, in balance and in harmony. To the direction of the south, allow yourself to ground the connection to earth with Pachamama, the physical form, solidity, great snake, Pachamama, who exists close to the earth, who teaches us to shed our skins, the cycle of birth and death, death and rebirth, and the coyote that reminds us of the levity and humor of life and teaches us to look and work through our shadows. To the direction of the west, Mama Kia, Grandmother Moon, where we are here to honor today. To the waters, the great jaguar, the peaceful warrior, no need to engage in battle internally or externally, knowing when to be still and when to hunt, and of great bear that teaches us to go within to the stillness, always trusting in the cycles of life, never questioning. Bear does not question whether she will survive the hibernation. She just goes within and she knows. To the direction of the north, to our ancestors and elders, where the wisdom lies, great buffalo that reminds us of service. Tradition says that buffalo will turn and face the arrows of the tribe, for he knew that all of him will be used for the great of the whole, the tendons, the bones, the fur, every piece. Teaches us to live our lives as that lesson, teaches us to take the lessons we learn in life, the challenges, the obstacles, and do the same. Great hummingbird teaches us that everything is possible, to believe in the possibility of the highest good, the highest potential for ourselves, our community, and the world. The belief and the power of one soul, one pure heart, one pure mind. And to the center, the intersection of all of our lives, this now moment, this present moment, the center of the spiral inward and outward and sacred reciprocity. We thank you. Aho. And let us all take a deep breath to center ourselves as we invite this new moon into our lives, into our very being. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen one more time. I want to start off this moon circle by just acknowledging that we are in a time of change, but it should feel very stable for most of us. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about this new moon. Capricorn is a very earthy sign. So we are bound to be grounded and have a sense of ambition and creation. It's a time where we can focus on some of our constructive traits of, Capricorns. Capricorns are usually depicted by the goat. They're very tenacious, resourceful, disciplined, wise, ambitious. They're very prudent. and very constant. I know a little bit about Capricorns. One, I'm married to one, and two, my moon is in Capricorn. So, all of my emotions are very much very resourceful, and most people who have moons in Capricorns just work without abandonment. So let's consider how to positively incorporate these qualities into our lives this season. Now we can focus on practical and attainable long-term goals. This is, like I mentioned, most of you came to the winter solstice. Like I mentioned, this is still a time to rest because we are still in winter. So it's time to give ourselves a little bit of grace, a little bit of just honoring ourselves and settling into our self-love. And today it's just about planting seeds. We're not going to write every single thing that's going to happen in 2024, but we're going to plant some seeds to really allow these seeds to start to grow in a very practical way. We want to work on developing maturity and common sense, prepare for the future, and we want to be able to make some of these commitments with recognizable responsibility. This is not about like, oh, I've always wanted to do this and I wanted to do that and I wanted. It's not about filling up our vision boards with all of the things we haven't done. It's about what moves our soul, what calls to us, what's really um what are we dreaming about, because it's a time to nurture our dreams in a very realistic manner. This is a very potent energy because we're not only met with the Capricorn energy, which allows us to bring in some serious order into our lives, but we're also met with the 111. Today is 111, so we're met with that portal, which is all around new beginnings and new pathways. And it's also a very spiritual number. So it's time to make some solid plans, yes, but they are not going to be set in stone. And it's time to really set the stage for reaping our rewards for our new beginnings. So in the next 2 weeks, we're going to experience the full moon, which I'll talk a little bit more about. But here you'll see that this energy is all about steadiness and groundness, and it's very harmonious. And so it's time to go within and really consolidate with ourselves into what it is that we want. One of Capricorn's lessons is acceptance of the concept that reasonable boundaries and rules actually do offer us freedom. And a lot of you that took the boundaries course last fall, we all can appreciate that, right? We've all been testing our newfound skills, and it does offer us some degree of freedom. And this freedom comes with like less worry, less chaos. And so setting goals for ourselves allow us to focus on what really matters. And, part of those lessons were also about getting to know ourselves. And so setting these intentions really will allow us to go deep in and get to know ourselves a little bit better. One thing to note is that this new moon in Capricorn is beautifully harmonized with Uranus. It because it points to a very strong intuition and a good feeling of progress, as well as healthy relationships with change. And so it's such a great energy that we're sitting in today. So I want to talk a little bit about the full moon in 2 weeks, because I'm not going to see you guys in the next 2 weeks. My next session is not going to be until the new lunar year, which will be February 10th. So exactly 1 month from now, I'll be having another one of these sessions to talk about what that new energy is like. But So I wanted to touch a little bit on the full moon that's going to come up on January 25th so that we are all kind of understand how this energy is going to progress. So we're going to move into Aquarius over the next couple of weeks. But the new moon, or I'm sorry, but the full moon, so every full moon has its own name based on the month or the season, and you can find this is very rooted in European, Anglo-Saxon, and Germanic, but also in Native American history. And so the first full moon of this year is called the wolf moon, and it so happens to be in my favorite sign of Leo, because my son is in Leo. And so there is going to be some really strong feelings of desire to express ourselves and to take bold action. It's almost like shining a big spotlight in the sky. This is very romantic and lighthearted full moon. It's also a great time to celebrate your relationships, prioritizing creative projects and nurturing your inner child. So if you've been looking to do inner child work, or if you are doing inner child work, it is the perfect time to amplify some of that work. This spotlight brings a lot of emotions to the surface. Let us remember Leos like to be dramatic. And so I caution everybody within the way that we express ourselves and the way that we go about marking the completion of some things. It happens when the sun is going to be in Aquarius, so it's a direct opposition. Leos and Aquariuses are direct opposites. So it highlights a balance between expressing yourself personally and connecting with others in a more general way. Think of Leo as wanting to be like unique and recognized for being special, like a proud individual. And that's what we're all going to be feeling. We're going to want to stand out. We're going to want to really be in the spotlight. And yet, on the other hand, Aquariuses are more about group work, they're more about valuing friendships and fairness. And so there's like this little bit of a tug of war between wanting to stand out individually and being a part of a larger community. And so just know that we just want to be in the middle and try to balance ourselves out towards the end of the month. What else can I say about this? Symbolically, the full moon is like a light turning on in our lives. I like to tell people, because there's this whole myth around full moons amplifying craziness. Right? Full moon does not amplify craziness. Full moon amplifies who we are on the inside. So if we're anxious, it's going to amplify our anxiety. If we're in fear, it's going to amplify the fear. If we are in love and in harmony, it's going to amplify love and harmony. And so it's all about centering ourselves, coming into balance. It brings out our emotions and makes us express our feelings. However, these emotions might not always make perfect sense. So we need to be very careful in how we express ourselves within the next 2 weeks. And like I was saying, just a word of caution. So the full moon makes a tricky angular angle to Jupiter, indicating that there's a chance we might exaggerate or be too enthusiastic. I wouldn't know anything about that. um, and so we just want to be cautious and take stock about how we feel and how we express ourselves. And so those are my updates for the energy in Capricorn and what we're going to be going through for the full moon. And so let's go ahead and turn inwards. We're going to go ahead and do a short meditation to get us into the space. And let's go ahead and take a deep breath. more deep centering breaths all the way down to the bottom of our belly buttons. And let us imagine we're in a beautiful field with mountains all around us. We can feel the soft grass underneath our feet. We can see a river up ahead. The river is flowing ferociously. You can hear the roar of the water. And you start to feel yourself one with Mother Earth as you start to let your roots out from the bottom of your feet and the bottom of your spine, all the way down deep into Mother Earth. And up above in the sky, you see the eagle and the condor flying once again in perfect harmony. You can hear their song. And as your roots grow deeper and deeper, stronger and stronger, you start to see a beautiful lavender light coming down from the center of the universe, all the way down into your crown, cleansing and clearing our minds, seeing this lavender light coming down like a waterfall, cleansing our throat chakra, pouring into our hearts, into our torso, and all the way down our legs, into our roots, sharing this beautiful lavender light with Mother Earth. Feeling yourself anchored, one with the universe. And as your roots are plugged into the center of Mother Earth, you start to feel her heartbeat, her resonance, her light coming up through your roots. This golden light merging with the lavender light, feeling your root system healing, strengthening, allowing this light to come up faster than your roots descended, feeling this golden light at the base of your feet, and allowing it to permeate every cell of your body. Coming up through your calves, feeling yourself deeper and deeper in connection with Mother Earth. Feeling this light fill up your thighs and your hips, into your root chakra. Coming up into your sacral, and allowing these two be brighter than it was before, coming up into your solar plexus, right below your rib cage, seeing it a beautiful yellow, feeling so connected with Mother Earth, feeling her heartbeat coming up into your heart and matching Mother Earth's resonance. Envisioning your heart chakra a beautiful green with hues of pink, and allowing it to widen just a little bit bigger, allowing yourself to come back into love, passion, coming back into who you really are, one heartbeat at a time. Allowing this beautiful light, golden light, to come up into your throat chakra, allowing your throat chakra to open up, to heal itself, allowing your voice to be heard by your soul, by the very essence of who you are, remembering who you really are at your core, allowing this golden light to come up into your third eye, and seeing this golden light cleanse and clear your pineal gland, your pituitary gland, and the bridge between it, lifting the fog, allowing for clear and utter light to come through. And as this lavender light continues to come down in through your crown, imagine this golden light coming out of your crown and over your body like a cocoon, enveloping you, protecting you, only allowing that which is of your highest and best. Breathing deeply, feeling your connection to Pachamama, Mother Earth, and your connection to the divine above through this unconditional light of love coming down from the universe. And now seeing the color of your aura all around you. Expanding 8 feet in front of you, 8 feet above you, 8 feet below you, 8 feet behind you, and all around. And now imagining it even brighter than it was before, filling in any gaps, any darkness, repairing your aura to be fully and completely healthy. And now imagining it even brighter. Now disconnecting any and all energies that do not belong to you and sending them back with love and compassion. Any fragmented pieces of emotion or energy that you've picked up along the way, seeing them leave your body and back to its origin, feeling yourself whole in this moment. As we call in the four directions, pieces of our souls back, calling your power back fully and completely, repeating after me in your mind's eye, I call my power back fully and completely, envisioning all of the energy and all of the pieces of you that you've left out in this world that still belong to you, that still serve you in this moment, back into your being. Envisioning them coming home to you fully and completely, allowing you to feel whole in this moment. And now envisioning your aura even brighter yet. And now envisioning the violet flame over your entire vessel, protecting you, only allowing love, compassion, and joy to come through. Taking a deep breath, finding your toes, feeling those roots down below you, feeling yourself fully aligned with Mother Earth, feeling the center of your being and who you are, right in your solar plexus below your rib cage. Saying to yourself, I love myself. I love who I am and who I am becoming. Taking a deep breath and slowly opening your eyes. And let us just take 2 minutes to just jot down anything that came to mind or anything that you experienced during. Okay, so much like last time, what we're going to do is we are going to take a few minutes to journal today. And this is really going to be geared towards planting some seeds for 2024. So, um, for this next prompt, we're going to take about 5 minutes. And anything that comes to mind, just go ahead and jot down. It does not have to be perfect. You're going to refine it later as we go along. And just know this is not going to be set in stone. So, just with the meditation that we just did, whatever comes to mind, even if you don't know how you're going to accomplish it, even if you don't know the how or the when, that's okay. It's about looking at what the year ahead is going to look like. So we're going to go ahead and take 5 minutes. I do have a timer on here, so hopefully it'll ring. If not, I will let you guys know when we're going to move on to the next one. So here is the first prompt. And we'll go ahead and play some music.
This a crucible, endless ritual, circled by fire, not asking to be saved. And in your crucible, all is touchable, burn away, only you remaining. This a crucible, endless ritual, circled by fire, not asking to be saved. And in your crucible, all is touchable, burn away, only you remain. I am the river of life. I am the keeper of this dream. Walk with me, I'll tell you 1,000 stories. Long ago, given to the earth. These mountains tall, they are my only walls in this temple where I bow. A sea Rise up, my sisters, rise up. We are the water, the sacred cup. It's in our hands that all life grows. It's in your dance, it's in your hands, it's in your love we rise above. It's in your song I hear my soul. So rise up, my sisters, rise up. Let us lift each other up. Sing it from your heart and from your soul.
Okay, so for this next part, I've broken it down into 8 categories. And so what you'll do is for whatever you wrote on the last prompt, and then any new ideas that come up, categorize them into these 8 different buckets. So these are like the 8 main intersections of our lives. So like love, which includes relationships and family, social, which includes having fun, community, friendships, work. That's pretty self explanatory, which is all around career, contribution, and service, finance, wealth, money, inspiration, travel, adventure, et cetera, et cetera. And so we want to have, I wouldn't say fill this up, I would say 1 or 2 major goals for each one of these categories. You can do more, of course, but we want to keep it kind of manageable. And so we're going to take 15 minutes for this section.
There's a light so bright, burning deep inside. You got to feed it, oh heat it, let it be your guide. It's the only hope we have, only hope we have. Only hope we have, only hope we have. Spirits calling through heart's desire, destroying fear with love's fire. Sleeping warrior, now awaken to the cries of love's forsaken. Only hope we have, only hope we have, only hope we have, only hope we have. Inside my heart a little while. Come closer with the honey of your Your dance is a code, is a pathway to what's given. I am learning how to listen. Hum inside my heart a little while. From you comes the honey of my song. Tender to the tendrils, blooming color, taste and longing for you who kiss the petals of my reach. Our minds send us farther than our legs can carry us, but your flight weaves the membranes of our step. So we give our voices, so we give our voices to the ones who've left us. So we give our voices to the ones who cry in silence. So we give our voices, so we give our voices to the ones whose speech is running under soil beneath. So we give our voices, so we give our voices to the ones who left us. So we give our voices to the ones who cry in silence. So we give our voices, so we give our voices to the ones whose speech is running under soil beneath. Subtle, subtle as your flutter beat, long beat, run beat, hum. Inside my heart a little while. Eastern sun, melt the cold from my bones, cut and rise. Take the darkness from my eyes, breathing in. again. Eastern sun, melt the cold from my bones. Curtain rise, take the darkness from my eyes. Breathing in, pulling life into my lungs. As a child, I am born again. Eastern sun, melt the cold from my bones. Curtain rise, take the darkness from my eyes. Breathing in, pulling life into my lungs. As a child, I am born again. Eastern sun, melt the cold from my bones. Curtain rise, take the darkness from my eyes. Breathing in, pulling life into my lungs. As a child, I am born again. Eastern sun, melt the cold from my bones. Curtain rise, take the darkness from my eyes. Breathing in, pulling life into my lungs. As a child, I am born again.
I want to share ponderings for the year. Be your own fearless author of change. The key to our soul's liberation is in our shadow. To calculate the distance of stars, we must first feel ourselves. Sit with the mystery of the earth to receive the secrets of nature. The divine within us inspires our future. The unimaginable is where magic is born. And then we'll continue 3 more minutes. Okay, and we will move on to the next 3 more minutes. proceed with the next three questions, the next three prompts. All right. So this next section, we're going to take 5 minutes. And if you need a break, you can step away for a couple minutes. But these are going to be to complete these sentences. These are 6 sentences.
Namah Shivaya Parapurnam Shivoham Shivoham Namah Shivaya Parapurnam Shivoham Shivoham Namah Shivaya Parapurnam Shivoham Shivoham Namah Shivaya Parapurnam Shivoham
right, we're almost done. I'm going to go ahead and flip the page now. Let's just complete these sentences. We'll take about 3 minutes.
I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me.
All right, the last prompt for today is, what are 3 things you can start doing this moon cycle? So from now till February 10th. We're going to take 3 minutes to think about this.
I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love.
I just realized you guys couldn't hear me. Let me see here. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about vision boards. And the reason why I advocate for vision boards is because, first of all, what you've done today in all of this writing and all this beautiful outpour that you've put out is you've planted a seed. And with this seed, you're going to continue to grow it. It's going to change, it's going to morph, and that's okay. You don't actually have to, like, if in February, March, April, you're in a different position, you have a different path, that's okay. You can revisit this and make the appropriate changes to it. I often say that the only limit to what you can create is often your own imagination. And so the sky is the limit. Your belief that you deserve it is extremely important. Now, the reason why I advocate for vision boards, and you don't actually have to go out and buy all these things, you can do a digital vision board. I have a friend that does that. She creates it on an app, and then she makes it her phone wallpaper. And so she sees it all the time. A vision board is simply something that you look at every day or look at often. I have mine here in my office. And the reason why I advocate for it is because it is a constant reminder of what your priorities are. If you're doing other things for other people or things that you're used to doing that are not conducive to your current priorities, which is everything you just wrote, then you know you're a little off track, right? So you can get to know yourself a little bit better by clarifying what you want. And this visual reminder helps you to actually bring them to fruition. Now, the board that I have, I created in April of 2022. And that board, I had things like I had words on there. I have words on there because I'm going to change it after today's thing. I have words up there like alignment, rainbow medicine, um, being closer to my guides, loving myself more, having more gratitude, things like that. And then I did that in April, and then in July I got introduced to this woman whom I ended up going into her academy, and guess what? She taught rainbow medicine. She taught something called literally alignments. I didn't even know what I was asking for. Um, and then there was a third thing that's up there that I cannot. Oh, there's Jaguar medicine as well, which during one of my soul retrievals, I actually got to see that one of my nuales, or my one of my Mayan spirit animals, is the black jaguar. I also had health up there. I was riddled with like fibromyalgia, and I actually was limping back in 2022, and I no longer limp, and I've lost a bunch of weight and all this good stuff. So it's just having some sort of visual representation or really helps. And then even me coming back to it, like a month ago, I went back to it. I was like, oh my God, I actually have rainbow medicine up there. I actually have alignments up there. I actually have getting closer to my guides, which the woman that I came across, she actually taught me how to have a relationship with my guides. And so that's just my own little story on how vision boards have helped me. Vision boards really make you think about what you really want. And that is one thing I always hear, like celebrities, Oprah, for example, she always talks about like the number one thing that most people don't know is what they actually want. And so you guys coming here and taking the time to actually document these things, it's you're already ahead of the game. Vision boards can also help you get unstuck. So if you already have a vision board, you can either add to it or you can totally scrap it. And I'm going to scrap mine completely. I'm going to take everything off and I'm going to start all over. And for me personally, I like 3D vision boards. I have rocks on there. I have pins. I have like different decorations on there. I like things to be 3D. I don't just do cutouts from magazines, but like I said, you can do your own thing on here. I have a couple of different examples. You can do a dream wall. I've seen people paint on their walls, so you can go as big or as little as you want. And then there have been years where I just simply journal what I want. So if journaling is your thing, then by all means, right? Expand on your vision from today. You are all going to get an opportunity to come and expand further on these things on February 10th. It's a Saturday. I'm going to be doing it in the morning at 10 a.m. And I'm going to talk about the year of the dragon and what all that means and what the energy of February is going to be like. And then lastly, vision boards will get you all fired up emotionally. Like there have been times where I'll look over at my vision board and be like, oh yeah, I forgot that that was something I wanted to do. Let me go ahead and reignite my passion for that, or let me go ahead and get started on, getting that accomplished or whatever the case may be. And to be honest, making a vision board is really fun for me. Anyways, hopefully it's fun for you. You can be super creative with it. And, if you feel like sharing your vision board, please send me pictures. Let me know what you guys come up with. And I just want to say congratulations to all of you. You've just planned your 2024, or at least planted some seeds. I want to remind you all to stay flexible and open to changing this plan if need be. And if you guys have any questions at all, I'm extremely accessible. You can email me, DM me, text me if you have my number, all of the above. And so I would like to thank you all for spending this beautiful hour and a half with me and sharing this energy and bringing in all of our desires for 2024. I want to just invite you all to just maybe bow your heads and drop in once again. And take a deep breath and imagine yourselves out in that beautiful field once more. Allowing yourselves to be connected to Mother Earth and seeing that beautiful lavender light continuing to flow down through your crowns, feeling yourself in your own energy, in your mind's eye, doing a little bit of that Qigong clearing by raising your arms out as if you have wings all the way up above your head and bringing the hands swiftly in front of you, sending all that energy down into Mother Earth, asking your angels, your guides, Creator, whomever you believe in, asking for healing, asking for your hearts to be open, letting the universe know that you are ready to receive, that you are ready to heal, that you are ready to be one with your higher self. Filling yourself up with so much grace, so much ease and flow. And allowing yourself to feel fully aligned with the universe and with the vibration of every single thing that you asked for, that you journaled today. Declaring that you deserve it, you're worthy of it. I am worthy. I deserve happiness. I deserve all of it. I am in alignment, vibrationally, spiritually, physically. And asking Creator, the universe, for protection, for love, for health, and abundance. Feeling your soul smile. Feeling yourself in your body. And taking a deep breath and finding your toes. And slowly opening your eyes. Now, if everybody can type in one word that you're taking with you today. For me, it is gratitude. I am so grateful for all of you. So grateful for the space and sharing, holding space for each other. Joy. Yes, I feel so much joy as well. Love. Happiness. All types of success. Energy. Yes. Clarity. Beautiful. Patience. Oh, that was like the end of one of my sentences this year. I will draw energy from patience. Hope. I love that. Thank you so much. Yes, me too. I cannot wait for the Lunar New Year as well. That's right. This was the last new moon of the lunar year, even though it's the first new moon of 2024. So it's an extra potent one. All right, my loves. Thank you so much for coming. I can't wait to see you all on February 10th if you plan on coming. And thank you. And I wish you all a beautiful and wonderful January. I will see you all soon. Bye.